Guys, so again, if you're transitioning your dog from from dog food to cooked food, or dog food to raw food, or wanting to add to your dog food because the dog food ain't good dog food. So you say, what is the dog food that my dog should be eating? What's the best dog food? If I'm being honest, no dog food. But let's just talk about dog food. Because in this book, it kind of gives you perspective just in this one paragraph. So, Hodgkin's, let me see, is it Hodgkinson? Yeah, Hodgkinson in 2004 analyzed 33 brands of dry dog food on growing dogs in Chile. Among the range of issues, the authors found that 2 products contained inadequate levels of calcium. 7 had incorrect calcium to phosphorus ratio, 7 had insufficient zinc, 12 had too little iodine, and 13 had too little potassium. Overall, only 4 of 33 dog foods contained adequate levels of protein, EEAs, essential amino acids, fat, including linoleic, I believe is how you say it, acid, and minerals. In total, the author concluded only 27% of the 33 dog foods might provide adequate nutrition for all dogs specific to maintenance level. Now, when we say maintenance level, what that really means is, let's say that your dog is doing the bare minimum. He's at the crib chilling. In the worst case scenario, just from a maintenance standpoint, the dog food, only basically 4 out of 33 were even subject to giving the dog what it needed. And there's way more dog foods than that out there, people. Way more dog foods. So you say, hey, what are some things that would behoove me? Behoove, for those that don't know, it just means being your best interest. To assist in improving my dog's quality of life. Life is measured by longevity. I don't know if you've ever lost anybody, but if you've lost somebody, especially at a young age, you say, dang. And mind you, it might not have registered at a young age. So you got older, you say, damn, my grandpa died when he was in his 50s, man. He had a lot of life left to live. That was the hope. That was the goal. But let's say he died from a heart attack. I'm not going to say that could have been prevented, but it could have been prevented more than likely. Especially when we start talking about hypertension, circulatory, respiratory syndromes, forms of diabetes, and various forms, and I mean this spectrum-wise, of cancer. Exercise, increasing circulatory system can reduce risk of cancer. And even in some cases, they studied it down to a gene, hence the BRCA1. When a dog gets sick, the irony is overnight your dog is dead a lot of times, or here you are spending $5,000. So let's put in perspective. You got a 9-year-old dog, you paid $3,000 for it. That same $5,000 you might spend to keep it alive, you could have spent in little over a lifetime, which could have been $10 a week to go get some chicken wings and add, 10 bags of blueberries, $10 a week. Even with dog food, just to enrich it. It's literally been proven. It's a study in this book and studies I went to go verify from this book that just adding broccoli to Scottish Terriers' diets reduce the risk of cancer by 90%. That's huge. So they didn't stop feeding dog food. They added broccoli to it, and the risk of bladder cancer, which comes from, which is a thing in that particular breed, it's gone. People, speaks volumes to how important food is. And as Ruben often says, let that food be that nutrition, or let that food be that medicine, I think is what he says. And I think he says, Socrates says it. So you want to know how to transition your dog. You want to understand what's the simplest protein to add to your dog's meal. What are some other things that could make the meal more fun? And then how do you potentially even solve for a picky eater, because now your dog's so accustomed to doing one thing because it's only been eating one thing, it won't even try new things that will literally enrich its life. Guys, it's a process. For now, stay tuned. Take care of your dogs. Definitely remember, I'm gonna teach you how to transition, how to feed raw, how to feed cooked. Proteins to begin. I'm gonna put meals together every week that you should try, and I'm gonna simplify it. I'm gonna simplify it to the best of my ability, people. And if you again want to learn more, I'm gonna try it. Well, I ain't gonna try. I'm writing the steps of the course out here on YouTube, which I will teach and simplify to be 1 to 2 3-minute videos for those that subscribe to it. And then on Instagram, we'll do lives and other things that help you guys achieve more. Shout out to all the people who were original pet achievers. Thank you guys for participating. For the new ones coming, stay tuned, take care of your dogs. Let's feed better and do well. Do good for our dogs.